Hello.
Hello.
Did you hear that? Hello.
Wow. Sound like a teenage
Oh.
boy.
I know, right? So it's Shay
And Kevin.
and Kevin. And we want you to always be able to pick out the absolute best fit when you shop with us. And most of you, well, I don't know, I shouldn't say most of you, but a lot of you may have never measured yourself before, because personally, I hadn't measured myself either until I started shopping Piffany. So we're used to going to the store and just picking up a size 10, 12, 14, 18. We're used to buying small, large, 2X, and how do we even know what size that is? It's probably been ages since anybody's actually measured themselves. And people think these things bite. Huh?
Back up just a little bit. So this is just a quick video on how to measure
So
yourself.
these are not scary. They will not hurt you. And the best tip I can give you is to make sure you start from the right side of the measuring tape, because for the longest time I did not fit on the Piffany sizing chart because I measured my hips and accidentally used the wrong end of the measuring tape. So I could not figure out why my bust and my waist was on the sizing chart, but my hips were not. Just couldn't figure it out. So make sure you start from right end of your measuring tape. Now what you want to do for your bust is you want to go right behind your bra, like right around your bra strap, and you want the measuring tape to be parallel to the floor. I have a mirror right here, so I'm kind of looking in the mirror. It's best to have a mirror, and you want to go right across the fullest part of your bust. Now, do not ever, don't pull, because you're not going to get the best fit in your clothes if you pull. You want to be nice and relaxed. When you meet in the middle, you want to make sure you pull your arms back down, okay, because that's going to actually add just a little bit. Okay, so I'm right at about a 41, okay? Then, when you go for your hips, you want to put your hands on the sides of your...
Back up just a little bit. Okay.
You want to put your hands on the side of your hips right here, and when you bend from side to side, you will feel a crease, a natural crease, and that natural crease is actually where your hips are. That's not in the same place for everybody. Some people think it's automatically right behind the belly button. For me, it's not. For me, my hips are right above my belly button. But you want to feel for that natural crease line. I have a lot of friends who will take a piece of yarn or string or something, and if you tie it and you kind of bend from side to side and let it move around, it will fall in your natural waistline. Okay, so again, make sure you're at the right end of the measuring tape. Come right about around in my natural hip line. Don't pull again, make sure you are loose. I'm right at about a 34. And then for your hips, you want to go to the widest part of your hips. You want to make sure you're at the widest spot. Okay, when you go round again, and I neglected to say this when I was up at my waist, make sure you are parallel to the round all the time. Okay, so my measuring tape, I want to also make sure that I'm on the biggest part of my booty and the widest part of my hips, making sure that the tape measure is level to the floor, which is why I'm looking in the mirror. And again, don't pull. And guess what I just did? Oh, I used the wrong end of the measuring tape. And I am right at about a 41 again. So that's where I'd be on the sizing guide. So if you look at the Piffany sizing guide, and I usually post the sizing guide in all of our albums. So when you shop with us on Facebook and you go in and you look at a particular piece, you're going to get to the sizing guide, and the sizing guide is going to give you the bust, the hips, and or your bust, your waist, and your hips. And that's what you want to look at to figure out where your size is. I usually register right at the top, very top of the medium, very bottom of the large. So I'm right on that line. Right now, everything that I'm buying is a medium, and it fits consistently across the board. However, every single piece we release, we will have a video that kind of gives you the ins and outs about how it fits. There are some pieces that we will warn you fit very, very snug, so you might want to size up, or we will warn you it was cut to be very baggy, so size down. And we will always tell you that ahead of time, but for the most part, sizing is very consistent. But you must do this part. Don't leave this part out. Do it
It's
once.
important.
Do it once, write down your measurements, get them right, and you'll be set forever. So.
Thanks so much. See ya.